All right, welcome everyone to our Employee of the Month ceremony. Today we are here. This is the Employee of the Month for April, and we're here to honor Gabe, or Gabriel Makwa. Yes. All right, I want to read the nomination because it's outstanding. So that you were nominated, right, because there was an incident on Tuesday, March 28th. Gabriel was covering a monitor in the VMT room, and he noticed that a patient he was monitoring did not appear well. He alerted staff in the unit of this observation and asked that someone go check on them. The patient was found to be unresponsive and pulseless. Staff quickly began BLS and subsequently ACLS. After 2 rounds of CPR and cardiac drugs, the patient's pulse returned. The patient was then transferred to a higher level of care for closer monitoring. And this was by Joel Rivas. So in his professional opinion, that had the patient's changed in condition not been identified as early as it was by Gabriel, we would not have had such a positive outcome. And he would not have had a positive outcome as well. So thank you very much. So that was outstanding. So someone who has been here not that long, we appreciate all of your efforts and all of your hard work. I know that Spiros wants to say a few words as well.
Well, I don't know how much I can add to this wonderful, accomplishment, other than to say that it truly exemplifies, the meaning of being a team, and that anyone can make a positive contribution to a patient's outcome and save a life. And I think that it's wonderful. I think it's a great example of not sort of feeling that, I think it takes a lot of courage too, to sort of speak up, because sometimes we tend to think, well, I'm not sure, I'm not the expert, so maybe, so I think overcoming that and saying, hey, I think something's wrong here, I think that was great. And so we really appreciate it. I've heard a lot about you. I've heard about your football involvement and all that. I mean, I heard that like way before this nomination, and so we're really, really happy to have you, and you're an asset to Holyoke Medical Center. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Actually, I was actually covering interim while Brian was out on his paternity leave. But apart from everything that was written in the story, I think it's just another testament to the level of importance of the work that these guys are doing in the VMT room and in the PSA program in general. And I've been referring to it as such, as a PSA program, because we've really blown it up and just delineated what all of the different roles are. And Gabe has been very, pivotal in just creating what all of that is. We've got signs in there. But after that event, I came straight up here just to kind of talk about the situation. We had a really quick debriefing and just emphasized how important it is that, what they're doing. And it's not just monitoring for somebody potentially falling. It's not just monitoring for somebody whose legs have swung over the bed. I mean, you helped save a life that day. So it just really just on that scale of things, it's a pretty remarkable thing that you guys are all doing. And we see it with the reduction in our falls and just with the communication within the department. So just very commendable work by the team, and also by Gabe, who's here helping lead those guys along with Brian, overlooking the group. So nice job.
Thank you. So my job is really easy. The credit belongs to the team. Okay, my job is easy. I got the best team in the business. And I also say I'm very proud to be part of this family. And thank you guys for welcoming me open arms. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
My people, you all have listened to this video, right? I am so glad that this man is in the US. And I hope everybody pay attention to that award. I know that this particular video has been trending of the Mr. Gabriel award that was given to him at the hospital where he works in New York, US. This award was given to him at that hospital. So apparently it's one of those people that monitors a patient. They are in a room with all the equipment. They monitor. You probably have a lot of patients that are being monitored, that have heart monitor. So it could be one of those procedures or something that it was in those kind of a facility where he monitored a patient, and he saw that this particular patient was going to die if actions were not taken immediately, if certain actions, probably CPR or CPR, if the CPR wasn't done immediately, according to what I believe that I heard from the lady that announced him as the outstanding staff of the month. Apparently, this hospital does this just to encourage the staff to do more, to give more to the job that they do. Because when you appreciate staff, they want to give more to their patient. They want to do more to help save their patient. So at this particular month, Mr. Gabriel won this award. for being an outstanding staff. My question, my take in this whole thing is that Mr. Gabriel was looking out for another patient in the hospital where he works. He alerted the nurses that this man is not breathing, something is going on with this man, and probably our rapid response was called to that situation, and the guy was eventually saved. He didn't die, according to the lady that was talking. That is what I'm getting. So if Mr. Gabriel could do this for an outsider, was he doing it because he wanted to be recognized? Because he had this evil plan that he allegedly wanted to carry out in the future, so that he can easily refer to this video and say, if I can save an outside person that is not related to me, why do you all not think that I will not want to save my brother? Right? So that is the vibe that I'm getting from that particular video that was released. So I'm going to be thinking that he allegedly walked towards being an outstanding staff of that hospital for Ifunanya. Maybe he knew that Ifunanya is someone that is hard to crack. So he probably said, when Ifunanya comes up, because let me tell you one thing, when evil people, they plan, they won't try to make their own plan, create something that will make people say, oh no, he did this for so person, so he won't be able to do this to hurt a family member. You see what I'm saying? So Mr. Gabriel, now wow, so you could save this person that is a patient in your hospital. You could alert the nurses and all the members of the group of the RR to come, the rapid response. I don't know what other hospitals call them. Some hospitals call them rapid response. The rush to the scene of a patient that is having probably cardiac arrest or responsive patients, and they start CPR. They have all the teams in that rapid response in different hospitals. So I don't know what they are called in your hospital. So I'm assuming that this team are called rapid response to save any patient that is in distress. So my people, una see this man, let me throw that in there. So if you are saving somebody, so you are even in the healthcare field, for you to know the kind of ailment, the kind of disease or diagnosis that your brother, Mr. Peter, have, that you should be the one that will be directing your sisters or instructing your sisters back in Enugu to say, okay, take him to so hospital, hire a nurse that you can pay 200,000 naira out of the $5,000 that he makes. Hey, my God, there's more to this story that I'm getting, because now they want to debunk. They are putting their fake bloggers out there now to start to debunk. So he could have paid a nurse 200,000 naira to take care of his brother. If he's so much, with what I'm saying, if he's telling us that he so much love his brother, so why did Mr. Peter not instruct his people in Nigeria to hire a nurse to take care of Mr. Peter, instead of just leaving Mr. Peter in his own excreta, in his urine, in his BLOOD, and so many? Mr. Peter was looking malnourished. Yes. So you could see now that this man, this Mr. Gabriel, they have allegedly, what people are saying, what the online commenters are saying, that they believe that Mr. Peter have a life insurance, That is why they are fighting so desperately tooth and nail to make sure that they are the next of kin. They are fight. This man have children. It's not just. I just found out something also, that Mr. Peter was or is still a pediatrician. He was a pediatrician that worked for the state of New York. So as a doctor, are you okay? Let me not confuse these people. We'll go to that video. So people are saying that this man must have a huge life insurance. That is why the family are fighting tooth and nail to take him away from his family, from his children, from his immediate family, so that when he eventually passed away, they will be the one to receive the benefit, the insurance payment. Otherwise, why are you fighting his own children to be the man next of kin? Why are you fighting him? Why do you want to hold that power of attorney? Why do you want to be the responsible party? Why do you want to be the PA? Why? You have your own children. Why are you coming to somebody else's family to want to take charge? When I see the mass ego, sometimes this mass ego, you want power, you want shop, I want be in charge of waiting no concern you. So this man, he just brought himself out again. I know he's received a lot of trolls. As a matter of fact, a lot of people, to what I'm seeing on social media, they have written so many letters to the hospital that gave him this award, that this award should be taken back, should be taken away from him. It is not a really award or whatever it is, just a recognition to say, okay, you were outstanding in this month. A lot of us that have worked in this country will understand how it is, So it is so shameful to see a man that work in the healthcare system in the US, to see that his own brother that also worked in the healthcare system in the US retired back home, went through that situation in Nigeria, and is fighting. Is one of the ones that lied that his brother was in Abuja. Then that their lives are so busted, are in the open. This man, they didn't know that this story will come out in 2025. Apparently, all these things happened in 2021, 22, after the COVID incident. So this man now, he will be. I'm sure he's very surprised. Now they are doing some debunking here and there, paying bloggers, like I said in the beginning, to debunk a lot of things that Ifunanya is saying. But Ifunanya, we all know that Ifunanya is not lying. Where Ifunanya make mistakes, she brings out her own mistakes and say, I should have done this, and I think I should have done that. But the Holy Spirit said, no, this is the way you should go. Yeah, she said that. She said sometimes she wants to question, but she understands that she cannot question and disobey the Holy Spirit. She said that in her videos. If you didn't hear that part, go back and listen. My people, this video should be, like I've always said, every video we put out there, it should be a video that is teaching us. We are learning from this Ifunanya's testimony. This Ifunanya story / testimony is a video that every one of us, whether you are a man, woman, we should all learn from Ifunanya's testimony. My people, as usual, share this video. My name is Patience, and this is Patience Vlogs. Share this story and make sure you watch the part 16 that I just shared. It's on my channel. Please go and watch the part 16 and share, because this is a learning story for all of us, for everybody, both men and women, especially men. Share this video, and this does not just apply to one tribe. This applies to all tribes. God bless you all.